over almost 3 hours worth of work, but yeah, time to go in, time to chat. I know that a lot of people are gonna go say Tanner Scott sucks. No, he doesn't. He is amazing. Truly an ace, one of the best pitchers in baseball. I really hope he gets another rematch with Skeens, and I want to see him beat him. But he's. I love watching him pitch. I didn't get a chance to watch too much of it. Had to do other stuff last night. All good. But he's amazing. I tell you though, my concern, and it falls right into, hey Craig, it falls right into the other issues that I have with their pitching. The dude sets like a career high in pitch count. I know he had a no-hitter, but it's, and I know he threw 7, but man, I'm concerned because now he's on the shorter rest, and it just really concerns me. We're down everybody. All our pitchers are broken except Yosh. Dustin May's hanging in there, but he's not what he was. We got in there. Dodger Blue 82. Yeah, I'm on my way to work, so I won't be checking too much on the only when I hit stops. But I got the good stuff. It's a small can. It'll get me to work though. But the pitching is a concern. What have we said for years now on this channel? You can never have enough pitching. And why is that? Because pitchers break. So this channel never said, we have enough pitching. You can never have enough pitching. Jack Flaherty was out there, should have done it. Of course, this is all Monday morning quarterbacking in some ways, but it's not, because you all know that I advocated for keeping Buehler and for keeping Flaherty. We didn't know what Sasaki was, but clearly Major League Baseball, and we'd heard stuff that he is compromised, that eventually he's going to need the big one. And so, and having just so many question marks. Tyler Glasnow is an amazing pitcher when he's healthy. He's one of the best that's out there. But he has to be babied, and that's okay. Let's keep him at 80 pitches. 80, no more than 80 pitches. I know the bullpen's gonna die, but is it fading on me? But we can't have our stud starting pitchers going down. Now Snell, dude needed to speak up. Start the season on the IL. It's okay, but it made things worse. I mean, he's on the 60-day IL. Now he'll be back soon. Sometime in June he can be back. Glasnow can be back at any time. Kershaw's gonna, his start kind of sucked. Not worried in terms of, put it this way, I'm not expecting the amazing Clayton Kershaw. I just want a guy out there to be able to throw 5-6 innings and get there. So his command was off. That happens, Even Clayton Kershaw probably had some nerves. So I'm gonna give him a few more starts. But yeah, the injuries are a huge concern. Now, we heard the Dodgers are going to change things, and I believe they have. The problem is you can't just change it over a 4-month period and it's done. This is gonna take a few years. That's part of the issue. We got guys dropping left and right. It's absolutely insane. But I'm actually not surprised by it. And it's kind of amazing that our best right-handed reliever, and it's pretty cool, is Ben Kasparius. That guy came in, did his job. Good job, Ben. Friend of the show. Go back in the archives. 2022, I interviewed him when he was at Rancho. A really nice guy. He's the same now that he was then. When I've spoken with him, he's such a good dude, and very, very smart, very into it. treats people well. But yeah, it's amazing seeing Benny C being that guy now and embracing it. But hopefully get Kopech back soon. Evan Phillips, I think, is going to be coming soon. I think there was a, man, I bookmarked it. If I would, I was thinking about doing a show last night, but even after the W last night, I felt sick. You know, that was that kind of sucked. I felt bad for Yoshinobu, of course, not getting the win. He deserved it. Pitchers do care about that. I'm sorry, people. They still care about it. I don't care what the quote experts say. They care. And then I felt bad for Tanner Scott. And I really was concerned they pitched him a second inning. I was like, holy smokes, man. This isn't October. And that was a mistake. That just, you know, and people are going to go, it's all Doc, it's all Doc. It's a team decision. But it was a mistake. You know, even if they would have, I don't want Tanner Scott getting hurt. I don't want Yoshinobu getting hurt. So the pitcher usage yesterday is very concerning. That's the first up down of the year for Tanner Scott. And he did it not just with get one batter and then come back and get more. No, he pitched a full inning, or he pitched to 4 batters. Of course, gave up that dong to that guy. I'm not gonna say his name. Why? But he's a Dodger killer. He is an absolute Dodger killer right now. He's a pretty good player, but then against the Dodgers, he is that guy. So that's a Dodger killer that they have. Dodgers pretty much contained Corbin Carroll. He just got a pitch. Tanner Scott coming into the second inning of work. It was just, I don't like the pitcher usage, and given all the injuries, I don't like stretching out our superstar expensive ace and our superstar expensive closer. I don't like doing that. I'm just not a fan of that. For a win in May. Now, I like winning in May, guys, and like I said, I felt disgusted, of course, and not mad. Just I get that feeling, right? You get that lump in your stomach that goes, "Ooh, yuck!" That was disgusting. It was just gross. And just to watch it, you're bummed for the team, bummed for the players. But they ended up winning. Max Muncy, game-winning sacrifice fly. Lots of, but players on the base pass made things happen. They did really, amazing work to come back and get 3 runs to make it 4-3. So props to them. But yeah, the pitching it's the biggest issue of the season. I don't worry about the position players. I think we have more than enough talent to make up for any deficiencies. And but the Diamondbacks have been exploiting something at third base. Max Muncy cannot get those bunts. That's not a skill. That's not something that he can do. You can see it. He really struggles with that. And so that is going to be a strategy going into the season. Personally, late in the games, I got my man Kike Hernandez at third. That's where I put Kike. He's at third base. I would also consider Tommy Tanks over there. Now, Tommy Tanks, I haven't seen him play third base in quite a while, and I still need to do it. I'm going to be doing a deep dive on defense pretty soon. We'll do a show on that soon. Start looking at the numbers. I think we've got probably enough games now to go, yeah, we got enough numbers to at least indicate where we got some strengths and weaknesses. Muncy's made some other good plays, but I don't think the range is there. You can see it coming in, going to his right. His throws have been pretty good, but if he hits, he's gonna be fine, and he's been doing better. All the hot takes about Arenado. Nolan Arenado is not going to be a Dodger. I would rather go with our in-house options, and that includes Alex Freeland. I would rather see him get a shot than take on a bunch of payroll, give up some good player, good prospect for Nolan Arenado. No offense to Nolan Arenado, but he had his opportunities to be a Dodger. He chose to take a safe route, and I don't blame a man for taking a lot of money. He earned it. He earned that chance. So props to Nolan Arenado. Want to be a Dodger, but he's not. The only time he'll be a Dodger someday, maybe when he's released, or I don't know. But the adjustments, the team's they're gonna make them. Andy Pages is a legit starter now, which is great. Just go out and earn it, baby. Keep earning it. Act like you don't have a starting job. Keep playing hard. Andy Pages got to keep learning. He's got to make better decisions on the base pass. He's going to be playing plenty of center field. I do like it when he's in right. So who knows what's going to happen later in the season. Michael Conforto does need a hit. He will get till July, till sometime before the trade deadline. Then they will make a decision on that. For right now, he's going to get a lot of at-bats still. But eventually, they're going to start fading him out. If they go, hey, you're costing me, Hae-Sung Kim. Let's say Hae-Sung Kim keeps hitting or keeps playing well. You're taking him out of the mix when you could put him at second. You could put Edman in center, Pages in right, and Teo in left. Is that what we're talking about if we need to? I mean, if those guys are playing better, that's what we need to do. And the Dodgers will do that. But they believe in Conforto. I actually still believe in him. I really do. I think I don't know what's going on. Maybe he needs to see Max and Kike's eye doctor. I'm sure that's been talked about. Or maybe it's a change in prescription or a change. Maybe, I don't know if he wears contacts. I have no idea. But it's clearly healthy. So I'm hoping that they got to figure it out, or he's going to be gone. He will not. He won't be on the roster in August. The 2/3 of the contract will be taken care of. Even though there's some deferred money, I don't know how that breaks out. But yeah, that'll just happen. So, given the they have the talent in-house for the players, so, position players. I'm kind of done with Luis Robert stuff. I'm hitting traffic. This sucks. Yikes and zoiks. Traffic one of the reasons. So what I do in the morning, I get up and go do a couple things, read my Bible and do a quick prayer, quick coffee, and then go up and work. And then I stop working at about 8:20, start my walk. Then I join a meeting at 9 o'clock while I'm walking. It's a Zoom call. Then after that, I go take a shower and come in, hopefully to avoid traffic. But today I got a little bit. But the position players, I'm not worried about. Injuries will happen. I think they have enough talent to weather that. Of course, they still, if they can upgrade talent, they're going to do it. And let's, of course, Hae-Sung Kim in center field is a risk. We're seeing that. He's still learning, though. He doesn't have a lot of games in center field, and he's learning on the job. It's much safer to put Tommy Tanks in center and Kim at second whenever that happens. I know Edman's got issues. He's just trying to recover from being injured. So if we're going to have games where we want Edman and Kim in the lineup, and Edman needs to not be in center field, then he needs to not be in center field. But I think the main lineup will still be really, really healthy, and it seems like Teo's coming back slowly. and Mr. Edmonds going back a little slowly. It's gonna be Conforto on left, Pages in center, and Teo in right, with Edmund at second. That's gonna be the main lineup for now. That could change. That really could change. So, but that's where it's at. I know people are gonna go. There's the classic. They should put Mookie in right. Mookie's not going to play right field until much later if that happens. He's playing a good shortstop. Again, then I'm doing more of the eye test with him. I'm not, because I purposely have avoided looking at some of the metrics because it's been too early. But it's getting to the point where we can see if Mookie is actually. I got to make sure I get in the right lane here. That Mookie is actually playing. It looks like he's playing a good shortstop. The throws are much better. He's getting a better angle on things. That's what happens when he has a full off season and a full spring training to go out and learn how to play shortstop again. So he's doing fine. But Mookie should be in right. He's not going to be in right. If anyone's going to be with the whole Conforto stuff, it's all going to change. The Pages going to right. That's what it'll be. And Teo would go to left. But Teo's better in right than he is than left, and that's for sure. I don't know if you saw it, but I did get a chance to meet Teo on Teoscar Hernandez on. Oh man, come on, Teoscar on Saturday, and I couldn't stay to interview him. I was just too darn tired. It's too darn cold, too darn tired. Let's see. I got an arrow. What's up? Let's see. What do we got? Got stuff in here. Oh, we got a lot. Oh man. Trevor Bauer 2026. Go, yeah. Cool. If Doc would have left him in with a no-hitter, it would have been terrible. But yeah, bring up Warbo. He'll be up. Let's see. Frost already. I don't know. He's getting closer. Kirsch is in his spring training. Hey, no name. Yeah, Moreno does that. He loves to play against the Dodgers. Yeah. Hey, but at least we won a game so far. Yeah, it was ugly. D-backs play Dodgers. Yeah, they play hard. Hey, the Giants, Padres, and Diamondbacks play hard, and they stopped the losing streaks. Yeah, that's good. Cardinals would ask for DePaul and Cortero for that. Yeah, they'd ask for way too much. We're not giving them either one of those players. I wouldn't get, and we don't have Taylor for them to eat the contract. Craig, I wonder if that is the case about the bright lights. But he played in New York, so and he excelled in New York. So maybe I don't think that's the case. I think there's something wrong. Something's off, folks. Something's off, and I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. And if the Dodgers knew, they'd fix it. But boy, how many times does he hit that ball to second base? I mean, it's almost a given. If there's a runner on first and he makes contact, the ball's sometimes even hard hit, but it's a grounder to second base, and it's a double play. And it's frustrating as heck. I get it. I mean, it's like I think he should bat 8th, because I like 9 with Kim, or depends on who's at if Kim's in the lineup, I like him there. Yeah, I love having the speed there when he's out there. But we are in a different era now, folks. Right? We are not. Barnes and Taylor are gone. The 2 longest position players. Now it's, man, times have changed. Times have changed, and it's I'm glad they finally did it. I didn't think they would. I thought they would hold on to these guys for too long and make a move later after they reach certain. Well, we'll see. Sometimes this I had a disconnect. I'm gonna be disconnecting soon anyway, but hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I want to do that. I really want to do a deep dive into the fielding. I'm not sure if I'll do it live or just do it separately and then just make that video, make it available first to members. The membership's cheap, and you always get early access to videos. Couldn't, you know, and a lot of good stuff, of course. And really high on well, Sorota's gone. I only got to catch him there one game, but they have and they have Vargas, and I got some pretty good pictures of Vargas on defense actually. I think he's a fun one. You know, he can really play short, but so can Kellen Lindsey. And I think you guys saw it. He's on the injured list. So hopefully he's back soon. But I think I think we got shortstop set in a few years. So hopefully those guys move up, and hopefully they move them up fast. Promote Hope, promote DePaula, get him in there. Quintero needs to stick around a bit longer. Same with Vargas, obviously, but they shouldn't hold those guys back too much. I want to see them being ready to make their mark. And I want to see Freeland, you know, keep playing third base, because I think that is his position. I think that he has a real shot next year. So, as you might be able to parking structure. So, I'll be signing off in a minute, but they got to keep promoting these guys. Peter Hubeck doing really well. Not surprised. He's got really good stuff, and I think that he's going to have a chance to do some cool stuff for the Dodgers. He's just, you know, part of him was just getting bigger. Tall, thin kid, and now he's much more yoked up, and so he's getting that heavy man strength. The maturity that comes with, you know, between 18 and 22 is a big time for growth for a lot of men. So I think he's going to be special. Chris Campos, I got to check up on him. I haven't checked up on him lately. I've seen he got a little bit of a late start. He's still my guy for fastest riser, but I think Hubeck is a guy that watch out for him. I think he gets to AAA by the middle of the year, and who knows the way the Dodger injuries go, because they're gonna have to put Hubeck on the 40-man roster anyway. So you just don't know what you might see. So, well, folks, one last shot. Mike Sirota, yes. All right, folks, I gotta go. As always, thank you so much. God bless. Go Dodgers.